Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Talks. I'm so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a regular listener, we are so glad you're here.
Hey, great to see you all again. Before we start today, I want to ask you something. If someone says to you, "Hey, how are you?" What do you say?
I say, I'm fine, thank you. Every single time.
Me too. And honestly, that's exactly what we're talking about today. Because I'm fine, it works, but it's a little boring, right?
It really is. And here's the thing. Native English speakers almost never say, I'm fine. When you say it, it can actually sound a little flat, a little distant, like you don't really want to talk.
Exactly. And we don't want that. We want your English to sound natural, warm, and real. So today on Simple English Talks, we're going to teach you all the expressions native speakers actually use when someone asks, "How are you?"
By the end of this episode, you'll have so many new ways to answer that question. You'll sound confident, friendly, and totally natural in English conversation.
And here's a little question for you right now. What do you usually say when someone asks, "How are you?" Write it in the comments. We'd love to know. Is it, "I'm fine," "I'm good," something else?
Yes, tell us. We read every comment. And hey, if you're new here, please subscribe to Simple English Talks so you never miss an episode. We post new English lessons every week just for you.
All right, let's jump in. We've got so much great stuff to cover today. Let's start with the basics. What you can say when you're feeling good.
Okay, so let's start with the most common situation. Someone walks up to you and says, Hey, how are you? And you're feeling good. Maybe your day is going well. Maybe you just had a great lunch. Whatever it is, you want to sound natural. So what do you say?
Well, the first and most common one, and this is used all the time, is "I'm doing well." It's simple, it's clear, and it sounds much more natural than "I'm fine."
Right. The structure is really easy. It's just I'm doing plus an adjective. So you can say I'm doing well, I'm doing great, I'm doing really well. Super simple.
And here are a few more options for when you're feeling good. You can say, "I'm great." Very common. Or "I'm good." This one is very casual and used all the time in everyday conversation. Or you can say, "I'm doing amazing," when things are really going well.
Oh, and one of my personal favorites, I'm fantastic. It sounds so positive and full of energy. I love using it. It always makes the other person smile.
Another one that sounds really natural is "not bad." People say this all the time. It actually means things are going pretty well, even though it sounds a little negative. Isn't English funny like that?
It really is. So, not bad doesn't mean things are bad. It means things are actually pretty good. You'd use it when you're having a solid, normal day. Nothing crazy, but nothing wrong either.
Hey, let me ask you this. Can you think of a time you'd say, "I'm fantastic"? Maybe you got great news or something really nice happened. Can you picture it? Tell us in the comments.
Now, here's something really important. After you say how you're doing, you almost always want to ask back. So you add, how about you? Or and you. This shows you're interested in the other person. It's polite and it keeps the conversation going.
So a full exchange sounds like this. Someone says, "Hey, how are you?" And you say, "I'm doing great, thanks. How about you?" Simple, natural, friendly. That's real English conversation.
And the negative form of I'm doing well is just I'm not doing so well. You'd use this when you're having a tough day. But we'll talk more about that in the next section.
All right, quick summary. When you're feeling good, try these. "I'm doing well." "I'm great." "I'm good." "Not bad." "I'm doing amazing." Or "I'm fantastic." All of these are so much better than just "I'm fine." Practice saying them out loud right now.
Okay, so what about when you're not feeling amazing, but you're not really bad either? Maybe you're a little tired, maybe it's a Monday. We've all had those days, right?
Oh, definitely. And this is actually where a lot of English learners get stuck, because I'm fine is the only phrase they have for those in-between days. But there are so many better options.
The first one is I'm all right. This is really common and means you're okay. Not bad, not great, just all right. You can also say I'm okay. Very similar meaning, very casual.
Another one that sounds really natural is I've been better. This one's a little more honest. It means things aren't great right now, but you're managing. It's a soft way of saying, I'm having a bit of a tough time.
And there's so-so. This one is super casual and a little funny. You kind of wobble your hand when you say it, like this. So-so. It means things are in the middle. Not good, not bad, just so-so.
Now let's talk about formal versus informal. In a work setting, like talking to your boss or a new colleague, you'd probably say, I'm doing well, thank you, or pretty good, thanks. In a casual setting with friends, you can say, I'm all right, so-so, or even just, not great.
Oh, not great is such a real one. That's what people actually say to close friends when they're having a rough day. You'd never say that to your boss. But with a good friend, totally normal.
All right, let's do a quick practice. I want you to think about how you're feeling right now. Not how you think you should answer, how you actually feel. And I want you to choose one of the phrases we just talked about. Say it out loud.
Yes! Are you doing well? Are you all right? So-so? Whatever it is, say it out loud and then write it in the comments. We'd love to know how you're doing today.
Here are 3 tips for using these in-between phrases naturally. First, always add a little explanation if you can. Don't just say, I'm all right. Say, I'm all right, just a little tired. Second, add thanks or thank you at the end. It sounds more polite and natural. Third, ask back. I'm so-so, honestly. How about you? Shows you care about the other person too.
So beautiful. Those small details make such a big difference in how natural you sound.
Let's review this section. When you're feeling just okay or a little tired, try, I'm all right, I'm okay, I've been better, so-so, or not great, for close friends only. All of these are real, natural expressions that native speakers use every single day.
All right, now let's have a little fun. What do you say when you're having an amazing day? Like things are really going your way and you want to express that with some energy.
Oh, this is my favorite part, because this is where English gets really expressive and fun. Let me give you some great ones.
The first one is, I'm on top of the world. This means you feel absolutely amazing, like nothing can bring you down. It's a really vivid expression.
Another beautiful one is, I couldn't be better. This means things are so good, they literally can't get any better. Isn't that a wonderful feeling to be able to express?
And how about, I'm living the dream? People say this when life is going really well. Sometimes seriously, sometimes with a little humor. Like if someone asks you on a Friday afternoon how you're doing, you might say, I'm living the dream with a big smile.
There's also, I'm over the moon. This one means you're incredibly happy about something. It's often used when you've just received really great news. Like, I just got a promotion. Oh, wow, how do you feel? I'm over the moon.
Now, a tip about politeness and naturalness. These very expressive phrases work best when there's a reason for them. If someone asks how you are and you randomly say, I'm on top of the world, they might ask why. And that's great. It opens up more conversation.
Exactly. The goal of how are you is really to start a conversation. So when you give an interesting or expressive answer, it naturally leads to more talking. And that's what real communication is all about.
Let's practice this together. I'll ask you and you answer out loud. Ready? Here we go. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for asking. I just finished a project I've been working on all week. How about you?
See how that works? It's a real answer. It has some detail, and it gives the other person something to respond to. That's the magic of moving beyond I'm fine.
Now you try. I want you to say one of the expressive phrases out loud. I'm on top of the world, I couldn't be better, I'm over the moon, or I'm living the dream. Pick one and say it like you mean it. And write your favorite one in the comments. Which expression do you love the most? We want to see. All right, here's your structural review for this section. When you're feeling amazing, reach for these. I'm on top of the world, I couldn't be better, I'm living the dream, or I'm living the dream. Use them when the situation fits. They'll make you sound fluent, expressive, and totally natural.
Now, a tip about politeness and naturalness: these very expressive phrases work best when there's a reason for them. If someone asks how you are and you randomly say, I'm on top of the world, they might ask why. And that's great. It opens up more conversation.
Exactly. The goal of how are you is really to start a conversation. So when you give an interesting or expressive answer, it naturally leads to more talking. And that's what real communication is all about.
Okay, now we're going to talk about mistakes. And I want to be honest with you, we've made these mistakes too. When I was learning English, I made all of these. So please don't feel bad if you recognize yourself here.
Mistake number 1, saying I'm fine to everything. Look, I'm fine isn't wrong, but when you say it every single time, in every single situation, it can sound a little cold or disconnected, like you're not really interested in talking.
Native speakers sometimes even use I'm fine to signal that they're not fine, like when they're a little upset but don't want to talk about it. So if you always say I'm fine, people might actually think something is wrong.
The fix? Mix it up. Use the expressions we learned today. I'm doing well. I'm great. Not bad. Vary your answers depending on how you actually feel.
Mistake number 2, saying I'm fine and you with no real energy. This sounds very flat and robotic. It sounds like you're just going through the motions, like you're answering a question on a test, not talking to a real person.
The fix is to add a little feeling to it. Put some warmth in your voice and give a slightly more specific answer. Even, I'm doing really well, thanks. How about you? With a smile makes a huge difference.
Mistake number 3. This one's a grammar one. Some learners say, I'm good, and then worry it's grammatically wrong because they were taught you need an adverb after doing. So they say, I'm doing good, instead of I'm doing well.
Okay, so I'm doing well is technically more correct in formal grammar, but I'm doing good is also used all the time in casual conversation. Don't stress about this one too much. Both are understood and accepted in everyday English.
And mistake number 4, over-explaining when you're not doing well. Sometimes learners say something like, I am not fine because I have a headache and I didn't sleep well and also I have a lot of work. That's a lot for a simple greeting.
In English, especially in casual conversation, if you're not doing great, you can just say, I've been better, honestly. Or, a little tired today, but I'll survive. That's enough. It's real, it's human, and it doesn't overwhelm the other person.
Mistakes are totally normal. Every single person who learns English makes these. The important thing is that you're here, you're learning, and you're getting better every single day. That's what matters.
And hey, write a sentence in the comments using one of today's phrases, even if you're not sure it's perfect. Practice is the most important thing. We're all cheering for you.
All right, it's practice time. This is one of my favorite parts of the episode. I'm going to give you some situations, and for each one, you choose the best answer. Say your answer out loud. Don't just think it. Actually say it.
Ready? Here we go.
Situation 1. Your coworker passes you in the hallway and says, Hey, how are you? You're having a normal, average day. Which is better? A, I'm fine, thank you. Or B, I'm doing well, thanks. Pretty busy, but good. How about you?
B is definitely better. Option B sounds natural, friendly, and it keeps the conversation going. I'm fine, thank you sounds very formal and a little stiff for a hallway chat with a coworker.
Situation 2. Your best friend texts you and asks, "How are you doing?" You're exhausted and stressed. Which is better? A, "I'm fine." Or B, "Honestly, I've been better. Really tired this week."
B, absolutely. With a close friend, honesty is natural. I'm fine when you're clearly not doing well sounds fake. Your friends want to know how you really are.
Situation 3. You just got amazing news. Maybe you passed an important exam or got a job offer. Someone asks how you are. Which is better? A, "I'm fine." Or B, "I'm over the moon. I just found out I got the job."
B, without question. I'm over the moon matches the energy of the moment. It's expressive, it's real, and it invites the other person to celebrate with you. I'm fine would be such a missed opportunity there.
Now your turn. Create your own sentence. Think about how you feel right now, today, at this moment, and write a sentence in the comments using one of today's phrases. No, I'm fine aloud.
I love it. And remember, in real conversation, it's not about being perfect. It's about being genuine. A warm, honest answer that's slightly imperfect is so much better than a perfect robotic answer. People connect with people, not with grammar textbooks.
Okay, we have made it to the end of today's episode. And honestly, what an episode it was. We learned so much today. Let me do a quick recap.
Yes. Today on Simple English Talks, we covered 3 main things. Number 1, how to sound natural and warm when you're feeling good, with phrases like, I'm doing well, I'm great, not bad, and I'm fantastic. Number 2, what to say when you're feeling just okay, like, I'm all right, so-so, or I've been better. And number 3, how to be really expressive when you're feeling amazing, with phrases like, I'm on top of the world, I couldn't be better, and I'm over the moon.
You now have so many tools to replace "I'm fine." And the more you use these phrases, the more natural they'll feel. Language is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets.
Here's a reflective question for you. Think about a conversation you had recently, maybe today, maybe this week. How did you answer "How are you?" And now that you've heard today's lesson, what would you say differently? Write it in the comments.
And before we go, if you enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow, and it tells us you want more episodes like this. Share it with a friend who's learning English. It could really help them too. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to Simple English Talks. We put out new English lessons every single week, and we would love to have you with us every time.
You are doing such an amazing job just by being here and learning. Every episode you watch, every phrase you practice, every comment you write, it all adds up. And we are so proud of you. Keep going. Keep practicing. You are getting better every single day.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us on Simple English Talks. It truly means the world to us.
That's all for today. We'll see you in the next one. Keep talking, keep learning, and remember, never just say I'm fine again. See you next time.